Hey, welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. And we are actually in our Lansing studios today. How refreshing is this? It's almost like being on the road because you're not used to your own studio. But we, as always, are bringing you the best in business news and information. And here's one of the guys that is a frequent guest here that brings great things for small business, and that's the CEO of the Small Business Association of Michigan, Rob Fowler. Rob, welcome to the show. It's always good to have you here. You know, you guys work like crazy at bringing new value, new products, new services to your membership. And you have something else that you're bringing them at this point.
Well, thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me back. You know, and I don't know that it's ever been in my career, all of which has been spent serving small business, there's ever been a more dynamic time of just changing information and understanding what's happening during this pandemic. And obviously it's fallen hard on small businesses. So we spent a lot of time just trying to, we literally have sort of taken the entire organization and focused it on helping our members navigate this, helping all small businesses navigate this crisis. I always remember a mentor of mine used to say, we are paid to see it coming. Paid to see it coming. And I think that means in many ways, our job is to look out over the horizon and understand what's affecting small business or what's about to affect small business. And this was sort of brought to our attention recently that there were some changes in the CARES Act, the coronavirus driven CARES Act, that are going to affect the year end for a lot of companies. It's going to take some planning. And there's a window of opportunity, and we just wanted to make sure that we were speaking into that. And we partner with PNC Bank, and we've invited Dan Hoops here today to talk a little bit about what is the opportunity, what is the potential missed opportunity if you're not paying attention to these issues as you come up to year end. I don't know if you're introducing Dan or if I am, but
well, just to identify that Dan is the Vice President of Senior Wealth Strategist for PNC, and no, you can actually go ahead and I'm used to you, Rob. You take over, and so I'm going to get out of the way here.
All right. So anyway, Dan, tell us a little bit about this. You know, I don't know if I've set it up properly, but it does seem like there's a tax and planning issue that is unique to this year that small businesses ought to be paying attention to.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing, Rob. And being an older guy, I recall a time in 2008, 2009, 2010 where, you know, we went through a financial crunch, and I've heard a lot of people say, well, you know, it's kind of like, no, it's not the same as what we went through in 8, 9, and 10, but it is like that in the sense that we need to be prepared. And so what we're looking at the end of this year, this tax year, is what potentially could happen in Washington, D.C., what could potentially happen with COVID, whether or not there's a vaccine. Is the economy going to recover? All these moving parts that affect everybody, small business owners to very large, you know, Fortune 50 companies. We all have to be thinking about these kinds of things. And so trying to prepare before the end of the year is the thing that we're trying to say at PNC Wealth Management. Don't wait until December or Thanksgiving to sit down with a CPA or your accountant to figure out what you're going to do next year. Because as we saw in 8, 9, and 10, they're going to be booked up. They're not going to have time. You're going to be sloppy. You're going to make mistakes. You won't be able to unwind them. So sitting down with people now in September and leading into October, that's when you want to be proactive with it. And that's what we're pushing at PNC Wealth Management, is to get people to sit down with an advisor, whether it's on your personal side or on your business side, which is what part of what my role is at PNC Wealth Management, is working with small business owners.
And Dan, you are also going to be talking about some other things, succession planning. In the course of that, you're probably going to be touching on valuing companies, et cetera.
Right. And business succession planning is a big part of it, which is why I'm part of PNC. Although I work mostly with small business owners, I also work with individuals on their estate plans, because a small business can comprise a large part of someone's net worth. And so we need to be able to work hand in hand, business with the personal financial. And that's exactly it, Chris. The values of a lot of the small businesses right now, we're going to throw them out the door because of my colleague calls it the COVID discount, because right now we can't rely on a valuation for 2020 because this year is a complete anomaly. And so that could even lead into 2021. And so we're trying to get people to understand valuations are also extremely important to think about.
And along these lines, you're going to present all this stuff to an audience at a seminar. And Rob, tell me when that's at and how people can get involved.
Yeah, it's a webinar that people have become accustomed to. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of September at 2:00 p.m. It's called Strategic Positioning for Business Owners, Year-End Planning. And it really is about making sure you got your house in order and you're planning for year-end this year.
Well, listen, another great offering to help small businesses. We appreciate it. Rob Fowler, CEO of the Small Business Association of Michigan. Of course, Dan Hoops, Vice President, Senior Wealth Strategist for PNC. Thanks for being with us, gentlemen. Good luck at your seminar, and I hope everybody who needs it attends. We'll be right back.
So
We'll be right back on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris.